Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra. This is going to be the last weekly update video. It is week ending the 31st of August. So I really wanted to just do these videos during the summer, and I was going to stop them anyway. By September, I did have somebody ask me to continue, so I think I'll continue going forward doing monthly update videos. But like I said before, instead of talking about each specific day, I'll just give you guys the highlights of the month and like things that I felt about or noticed, or like, the important things, the highlights. So first of all, I'm a little discombobulated this morning because I literally have like 6 videos to film, and I'm filming this late. We came back from Red Deer yesterday, which was a Monday. So normally I get these videos done Monday. And also today is my kid's first day of school. So I feel very rushed. I feel very unorganized this morning. I've got like boxes here. I've got my Planners Anonymous stuff in. My Cultivate What Matters stuff is here. I've got like a fall haul. I still haven't set up my Planner Perfect video. I just kind of feel so like messed up. The biggest reason why I never got my Planner Perfect stuff set up was because my September box was late. I ended up getting it sent to Red Deer, so I got it while I was visiting my son's grandpa, which was pretty good. And I did script for the first and the second, but I just felt so like weird because I hadn't decorated my pages, my month wasn't set up, like nothing was done. And so yeah, I feel really weird about that. And that video is going to be huge. It's going to be long because I've got to set up my health, my habits, my goals, my 2-month sections, my weekly video, like my weekly section. So it's just going to be crazy. But currently I am loving being in this binder. So this is not white, it's actually a blush pink. It just looks white on camera because it's so light. This is the Teresa Collins collab that Franklin Covey did together with Teresa Collins back in 2021. This was the first binder that I ever purchased, you guys, from Franklin Planner. So kind of like going back to the beginning for me. This is one of my first, the very first binder I bought. This is what it looks like when I set it up. I'm kind of obsessed with this right now. This is a coffee charm right here from Coco Daisy from last year's coffee bonus kit. And there's like a coffee cup right here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm currently obsessed with this. And like, if you guys know me, I don't like pink. I hate pink. But for some reason, this is just vibing for me right now. Like, I kind of wanted to do like kind of a coffee theme, a book theme, going back to school, but also like girl boss energy. Like I wanted to have that, I don't know, just that like beautiful, like feminine touch on my planner this month. And I also, one of my, like, I guess reasons is because I'm coordinating all of my purses and my bags to go with this binder, and I don't know why. I've got a poppy and peonies. I'm currently obsessed with poppy and peonies right now. They're not really leather, but they've got really good organizational sections in their bag. And my 2 favorite bags, they're not even purses. They're the Go-Getter Tote, which is like a tote work bag. They call it like an office in a bag. And then the other one is the commuter backpack. And so there's my 2 favorite obsessions. I don't have the pink one in the backpack, but I have the chestnut, which is also one of my favorite colors. So between chestnut, heritage green, and the blush pink, right now I'm just like in awe. So I've got like, for example, this is the wallet, okay? So I'll compare these. It's a little bit darker than the binder, but like you can see how pretty that is. And it's almost more of a peachy pink than it is like a purpley pink. And I like this color. I don't mind this one. And that's why I like this, because it's almost light enough to like look like white and not pink. Yeah, this color, like the bag is beautiful. So I've got the Go-Getter Tote, and then I also got the Teched Out case, which is like this little case that you can put all of your cords, your headphones, your portable chargers, that kind of thing. So it's really cool. And I've just been obsessed. I also brought my Michael Kors purse down, and that's also, again, light pink, of course. So anyways, you guys, this is what my month looked like so far. Okay, so again, beautiful, very feminine, very pretty. And usually this isn't me. Like I'm more of like the bright colors, you know, like craziness. And I've been loving this month. We are already on the 2nd, so it's not like we're not out of control. Like we're still at the beginning of the month, so I don't feel too bad. Um, you know, getting started for my planning session for Planner Perfect. I feel okay. I haven't actually crossed anything off my monthly list. This is from London Gifties. Isn't it beautiful? I just love that. I think it's so soft and beautiful. Okay, but what we're going to do, because it's the 2nd, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the week. So I'm going to start on the 25th, which is Monday. That's the day that we left off. And that was last week. So it was the beginning of my busy week. I was praying and hoping that my Planner Perfect stuff would come. It didn't. And so I knew that I had to film my monthly setup for this guy, and that I also had to do the weekly setup. So actually, the week ended up being not as stressful as I first envisioned. And now this week is going to be busy because I've got like literally 6 videos to film and edit. And I'm going to try to do as many as I can right now. My kids wake up at 7. It is 5:30, so I've only got, this is the 2nd video I'm on, so I've got an hour and a half to continue. So I'm trying to hurry. So Monday I did really, really well. I actually didn't end up crossing things off that I did not move them forward. Update notes, all I said was outside since 1 p.m., did most work early, and it was hot. 30 degrees Celsius, which is 89.6. So this was the coolest day of that week, you guys. It was 30 degrees, and by the time Friday came, it was 35 degrees, which is 90 something. I would have to do a conversion. I don't know what that is, but it's in the 90s for Fahrenheit. I always try to do that for you guys because I know that when I think of Fahrenheit, I don't understand Fahrenheit. Like I kind of get a general idea because I know it kind of goes up different than Celsius. So I always try to make sure that I give you guys the conversion. So yeah, I got most of my tasks done. There was pressure this week to complete my stuff because I knew we were leaving for Red Deer on Friday. Tuesday, my notes say no movement on Chipsy. So I was tracking like all these orders because I wanted to do a haul for you guys. I'm going to do one, and then I'm going to wait for everything else to come in, and then we're going to do a second one, but it'll be a little bit later in the season. So I filmed my monthly Franklin setup on Tuesday, and vid for a new mic. Okay, oh, vid. I don't really know what I meant to say here, but I tried out it was on my monthly video. I used this mic because my work phone wasn't working. And then when I did the weekly video, my phone decided to work because I used my phone sound at the same time as the mic. And the mic was very muffled. I don't know if you guys like, it just irritates me when the sound quality on videos isn't good. And the video wasn't great. And I apologize for that. It was a really bad move on my part, but I thought, oh, perfect, a mic, it's going to be amazing. It wasn't that great. I think what I would have to do is get a mic that attached to my shirt maybe, and maybe it'll be better. So I said it feels good to switch into my new binder, and it was hot out, so Tuesday was 32. And then I got my I put away, so I filmed the video. Most important thing I do Tuesday is write my blog, but because I was also filming my video, those were the 2 big tasks that day, and it felt good. Okay, and then that was also the day of the cover sheets reveal. You guys, I will be having a video on that, so stay tuned. I'll show you what cover I got. The insides of the cover sheets are the same as last year, as the same as 2025. So it's not so much about what the insides look like, but the cover reveal, obviously, you guys can check out the website now. I will share with you the one that I got, though. So Wednesday, I don't think I showed you guys Tuesday. Let's see here. Here was my Tuesday. I also really like it when I'm actually using my planner, right? So when I have notes and I'm writing them down on the note page, I just feel good about it. I feel like I'm using it. I feel like it's not a waste, you know? So Wednesday for my weekly update notes, I wrote 32 degrees out. Change of plans. So my mom ended up coming over. My grandma, I wrote change of plans. Mom came over at 2:30. My grandma dropped her off. I meant to get up at 5 a.m., slept until 7. Wrist hurting again. Connor spent the night at grandma's. Did he spend it on? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, so my grandma did drop her off on Wednesday. So she came for a visit, and um, she told me that there was a change of plans. We were originally going to get her to come over Thursday. I was going to go pick her up. She was going to come over. We were going to spend the day outside. I was going to try to get her earlier. And then what I found was I had work to do, and I ended up not getting everything done. So I kept like coming out a little bit later. So by the time I got outside, it probably was already like, I don't know, two, probably closer to 3. And then also, the people called me back for my knee. So it wasn't the surgeon that called me back. My doctor was like, "Oh yeah, the surgeon will call you back, discuss your options." It's actually this like doctor at this like life coach thing or this sport institute thing, and so they're gonna look at my knee and look at options where I can do more physio for my knee. Speaking of my knee, it has been hurting more excruciatingly, especially the more I walk. So I don't know if I damaged it further, but I think that's something that happens when you have a damaged, like injured body part and you use it. Either the more you use it, the better you get, or it works in the opposite, and the more you use it, the more you injure it. So I think I'm kind of like the more I injure it, the more it hurts. And we'll have to see what they say. I booked it for this Friday, but I'm not sure if I want to drive down there. They're like, "Oh, it's downtown." And I'm like, "I don't want to drive downtown. There's never any parking." But they're not even downtown. They're like by this other mall. It's called Kingsway. It's not really classified as downtown, but they were like, "Yeah, it's downtown." So I don't know. But there's still not any parking. It's in this strip mall, and they're like, "Well, you might have to park down the road a little bit." I'm like, "Oh, good. I can walk on my injured knee. Lovely." So I might move the appointment to like when Chad has time off and then get him to drive me. We'll see. I haven't quite decided yet. That's one of my tasks for today. I'm actually going to kind of like Google it and just see where it is. And then if I can find a parking spot, I'll just go. Um, like if it seems like to be an easy area to navigate, then I can drive myself Friday. I just have to get my mom to watch my kids. And because they're in school now, it's a little bit harder. But anyway, so here's Wednesday, or yeah, here's Wednesday. So, looking not too bad. I still didn't move anything forward because I was in a rush to get outside. So I was like, just let me do the things that are necessary and let me get my butt outside to be in the sun. So then there came Thursday. So let me tell you guys, my mom is so sneaky. So she comes over. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get your grandma to drop me off." So I'm like, "Okay," because I was planning on going to pick her up. So she comes over, and then my son had stayed at her house Wednesday night because he wanted to sleep over with grandma. So they come, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, like that was nice of her to drop you off." And then my son's like, "Oh no, I forgot my phone in Great Nana's car." And I'm like, "Well, mom, call her back because, maybe she hasn't gotten too far." And then my mom was like, "Should I tell her or do you want to?" My mom ended up getting a new car and she never even told me a single thing. She didn't tell me that she went to tell me she went to look at it, but then she lied and said that she didn't like it. She ended up getting this cute, it's another standard. She was like, "I don't want to get standard again because I'm just done shifting gears." But I'm like, it's way better for winter. Like I drive a standard. My Jeep Wrangler is a standard and I love it. Um, but she got this adorable tiny Toyota Yaris. The kilometers are high, but Toyotas are supposed to live forever. So I'm crossing my fingers that it's gonna live forever. But it is adorable. The motor sounds amazing. The gears, everything sounds really good. It feels good, and it's so cute. Very minimal body wear and tear, and it's a 2007. So I'm so proud of her that she finally got a car, and I think she's also happy that she can move and start going places on her own again. I mean, you guys, it's been since April. Like, I'm just like so happy. I was so worried for her because not even just the fact that I had to drive her places and my grandma had to as well. It was like I was genuinely worried for my mom because I'm like, she's so used to going places in her own car and being her own person and being independent. And all of a sudden, like, she can't. And like the whole way it, like, kind of happened too. Like, her neighbor was just, I'm just so glad it worked out. And it just kind of like a big weight off my shoulders, because like it wasn't really my problem, but it kind of was. So, anyway, I'm really happy about it. So yeah, I said, "Mom got a car, sneaky. She didn't even tell me." She brought Connor home. Oh, and that Thursday was the day that I went to take the kids to meet the teacher. So I left. She stayed here with my younger one, and then I took Connor and my daughter to school. They had ice cream. It was amazing. I had like, mine was a choice between bubblegum, which is like my all-time favorite, was blue bubblegum, or candy. It was candy apple, caramel candy apple swirl. I ended up going for the candy apple. It was amazing. I This is the first time I've had like ice cream out all summer long, and it was amazing. So as soon as I got back, that I went from 3:30 to 5. I stayed almost till the end. I got back, my mom left right away. Chad came home, and then we ended up sitting outside in the sun. And because supper was late, I don't know, I was just really tired. So Chad ended up making grilled cheese for all of us, and it was like the first time he made supper, like ever. And I was like, good boy, you need a hero cookie. He made us grilled cheese for supper. It's amazing. Sorry, I always cook. I'm like the cook of the family. And while I enjoy cooking, sometimes, it's nice to have two people who can cook. And grilled cheese doesn't take a lot, but it was nice that you put in the effort. So this is what my planner looked like. I ended up using this tiny little coffee sticker that my friend Nancy gave me. Isn't it so cute? You can see it there. It's adorable. So that's what that looked like. And then we get to Friday. So Friday was the big, like literally, like I had out my packing list. I got all of my tasks done. I woke up super early. I ended up shutting down my shop. Not shutting it down, just pausing it temporarily because of the tariff thing. So that happened on the 29th. And I'm still researching it, you guys. I haven't really found any answers. They're like, there's this one app. It's called Zonos, and you're supposed to be able to scan your item to see how much it is. But my problem is, if you do one item, it costs 0 tariffs, which is amazing. But what if you get like $50 worth? What if you get like 4 planner charms? What happens then? So I'm going to scan the planner charms and find out what they cost, and like find out, because my plan was to either raise the cost of my shipping for US customers, which is obviously an unfavorable choice, but what other choice do I have? Or they say you either absorb the cost yourself, which for me would like end my business. There would be no point in me selling anything anymore, unless of course it didn't cost anything. So if I can stay under that $100 limit, then it wouldn't matter, right? So I still need to do a little bit of research. So until that point, my shop is still on hold, and I'm going to try to do that within the next couple of days, because I know right now, like going kind of September, October, November is a busy season for a lot of Etsy sellers. So I don't want to have my shop closed. Obviously, it's kind of on vacation mode right now. So I need to figure that out. I've been watching some videos, seeing what other people are doing. A lot of other people are kind of putting things on hold as well. So I'm going to find out what the best course of action is for that. If you guys have any ideas, or if you've heard of anything, or if you've also got favorite shops out there that like they've decided on a course of action, let me know what your thoughts are, or what you've heard, because I'm curious to know. And what I'm pretty sure, if it's like under $100, and if I could fit, like if it's stickers and I can still send it by like regular mail, and it doesn't have to be like, if it's under $20, I don't have to declare anything. So for those cases, you don't have to pay tariffs. Like if I can fit it in the type of envelope. And I know there was one person I was talking to, she said she ordered something from Europe and that she had to pay tariffs on it. It all depends on the packaging. So a lot of things that I order from the States or from Europe, they all come with tracking. As soon as it comes with tracking, you have to pay like more money. So I send a lot of my letter mail. Most people do. So just I think that is a big dependency factor. But once it gets to the point where you have to declare the value of it, then that's where you have to start paying tariffs. So in that regard, I just don't know how to handle that. So if a customer were to pay, like, if you were to buy like 3 sticker sheets, that works out to $3.75 times 3. That's $11.25. Let's see, 5. Okay, let's say you were to buy 5 sticker sheets. It's $18.75. And there's no GST right now because I'm like a small business, way under 30,000 a year. So 1875, you could easily get away. I could put them in an envelope, and I don't declare customs or anything or tariffs, so it wouldn't matter. But once it hits over that, I don't know how to calculate that because each of the items is individual. So I'm going to try to put like 2 items. This Zonos thing uses AI assistance, so it's kind of cool, but also, you know, you have to know how to use the technology right. And I don't think it can like estimate groups of things. So I need to find out how to do that. But again, if you guys have any information, let me know. Okay, so I showed you Friday. That was when we packed. We went to Red Deer. I did all of the things, and it was busy. We had to stop and get money from the bank. I got Chad to do that. It was just extremely busy. So weekly update notes. I'll quickly read these, and we'll move on to Saturday. Left the city at 1:42. Got all my work done. Shut down shop for the weekend to try to figure out the tariff issue. Crazy driving. People were like, there were so many cars on the road, and it was like stop and go. So people would go 140, then everybody would slow down to like 80. There was also lots of construction on the road too, which was a little dangerous. We went to a brewery called Belly Hop when we got to Red Deer. We had Pizza Hut for dinner, and I went to bed at 10:30. That's early for me, but I was exhausted because I got up at 5 on Friday, and it was 34 degrees in Edmonton on Friday. Okay, so this was Saturday, so not a whole lot in my planner because, you know, I wanted to enjoy our trip. But my weekly update notes, so I said monthly reviews done a day early. I ended up doing them there. I took all of my work stuff. I took my computer, my keyboard, my business planner, my budget book, because it was also month end for me when I was in Red Deer, so I got everything done there. It was amazing. I did pretty good actually. Saturday I did my monthly reviews, which totally helped doing it early. We also went to the Legion, so we won 2 of the meat draws. My son's grandpa got chicken, and we won pork ribs. So we're gonna have that at some point. It's kind of fun. It's just, I don't know. It helps support the Legion. They have like a toy grab machine, so we, you know, use lots of money in there to try to win my kids' toys. And I got 3 stuffies for them, so that was fun. The kids had a lot of fun. And then we went to another brewery called Red Heart right after the Legion. I did bring my dog. I don't know what's going on. I think he's depressed. He also hurt his paw, and he's acting really, really weird lately. So I'm not sure what's going on with him, but I think it's mostly because he's depressed and he misses Gizmo. And I don't really know how to help him right now. And I'm not about to get another dog because we're not in the position to, but also just because I'm not mentally or emotionally there right now. But I don't really know what else to do. Like, I guess I could try to take his mind off things and maybe take him for a walk in the dog park. That might be a possibility. But if you guys have any ideas to help, you know, Jack, our poor Jack, to help him become not depressed, let me know. If you have that situation, if you've ever come across that, let me know. So Saturday I got all my work done. We ended up also going to the mall before we went to the Legion. I wrote a little note here. I got my ring checked, so I have a warranty on my ring. We actually bought this in Red Deer, so we got it checked there. We got it cleaned. It was all sparkly and pretty after I got it cleaned, but then I start putting lotion on it, and then it gets all ucky again. But it was really pretty after they cleaned it. We went to Bath and Body Works. You guys, I had coupons for Bath and Body Works. I bought so many candles. Remember when I was talking to you like the week before and we were talking about coffee fall scented candles? You guys, oh my god, I got it. My pumpkin pecan waffles. I ended up getting a couple of them. I got that, and I got a couple of like, it was I'll show you. This one, Harvest Gathering. It kind of smells like apples. It smells like apples and like pumpkins. I don't know, just kind of like all the things, like maybe leaves a little bit. This one is also gorgeous. It's Farmhouse Pumpkin and Spice. So nice. And then realized I just made a rhyme. It kind of has a little bit of like cinnamon and clove in there, which I kind of associate more for Christmas. But this one I could see myself burning October, November. So I'm very excited for that. Okay, the last one I got was this new one, Sunrise Woods. It smells different. Not really like, it's still fall, but not fall like in your conventional sense. Like I didn't get a lot of like, I don't know. I guess I still did pretty good. This one is also a favorite for fall. But I didn't buy this one. This one was actually given to me by my son's grandpa because he had it sitting in his house, and I was like, "Do you use candles?" And he's like, "No, you can take it." So I was like, "Okay, perfect." So I think this was from his ex-wife who passed away a few years ago. So anyway, so that was good. I got my candles. I'm very happy. Every time, every day, like every morning, I burn. Each morning, the first thing I do is morning pages, except for this morning because I'm filming videos. But I do my morning pages. I sit there with my candle, and it's just like such a wonderful feeling. That's what I do. Okay, so I also checked Marshalls for eyelashes. Couldn't find any. Checked Sephora for my House of Lashes black eyelash adhesive. They didn't sell it, so I have to buy it online. And I think that was all I did. Oh, we also got an orange Julius for my son. And then on Sunday, this is my planner. So this is the day before, like, you know, my big month end thing. I did my monthly review for my personal on this side. And then I did my weekly reviews on this Sunday. And yeah, I think everything got done that I needed to. Oh, and Saturday, I forgot to mention, I got a few more orders. So my Planner Perfect box came, my Thanks from Tailored Plan came. So I'll show you guys those in another video. It's going to be, so this is posting as soon as I can edit it and get it up on Tuesday. And then I've got a whole bunch of videos coming. So I'm going to have my fall haul, probably post the fall haul the same day, probably Wednesday. I'm thinking I'm going to film them all Tuesday, get that one posted Wednesday, and get my Planner Perfect video posted Wednesday at the same time. That's Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to post maybe my Cultivate What Matters video. Friday, I'll post my Planners Anonymous video. And then Saturday will be my regular video. So I'm going to have a video every day this week. You guys, so many videos. But that is it for last week's update notes and my binder. And just like, again, I'm obsessed. I just can't. I just love it. Oh, and by the way, this is a dashboard that I made using Jane's Agenda. Jane's Agenda right here. So it was actually the vellum paper from the January sub-box of 2025. And I just cut it out. And like I hole punched it for Franklin. I laminated it, and it turned out really good, and it works perfectly in this planner. It's really, really nice. So really happy with this binder right now. Just kind of loving all of it. I can't show you my Planner Perfect stuff because obviously it's not ready yet, but I will have in the Planner Perfect video. It's going to be a longer video because I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to use for the month and for the week, and then do all of those things. So I'm probably going to fast forward the part where I create stuff and decorate. And I think that's all I have to tell you in this video. So again, if you guys have any comments or questions, remember, please let me know. If you have any information on the tariff situation, I would love to hear from you guys as well about that and your opinions on it. Also, please remember that I am an affiliate with Cultivate What Matters. Power sheets go on sale September 16th. I'm very excited because I don't know, I just feel like 2026 is going to be a good year. I'm always very excited to set new goals for the year, and we'll have the prep work at the end of the year, and all of that stuff will be coming. So very excited for that. I'm also a Jane's Agenda affiliate. Links are all down below. And Planner Perfect as well. I'm a Planner Perfect ambassador. With my code Sandra20, you can get 20% off your first order. It's only a one-time use. So anyone who has used my code, I do appreciate it, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But 20% is no joke when you are using a high-quality planner product. Planner Perfect is a definite quality brand. They're very high-end, but the TNs, the leather TNs, will last you a lifetime, and they are amazing. I do swear by it. It is a special product. I was actually watching a Han Complan video the other day, actually, and you know what? I I really enjoyed, like when she first started getting into Planner Perfect, I enjoyed how she explained it. And it's kind of like it's a different technique, different system than a regular planner. Like my Franklin planner is my workhorse. I use like huge task lists. You guys have seen how productive I've been in those videos, and like I get a lot of work done, and it's a task list, but it's my thing that I use to focus. My Planner Perfect TN is all about me. So I use it for my scripting, I use it for my morning pages, my journaling, my health, my habits, everything like that. And it just, I don't know, it's also my planner on the go. So I do a little bit of repetitive planning in there. My monthly and my weekly have some of the same things as my Franklin, but for me it works, and it is my to-go planner. So it's more easily portable than my Franklin. I mean, you guys have seen this. It's literally like 2 pounds, you guys. It's huge. Like, I mean, just in comparison, like, it's huge. So there you go. And I don't know, these are just so much more portable and beautiful, and um, I'm just kind of obsessed right now. I'm literally obsessed with Planner Perfect. And I love watching Jenny's lives. Jenny is the founder and CEO of Planner Perfect. If you guys haven't seen her on her Facebook lives or on her website, and I just love watching her videos. She's so vivacious and she's got so much energy, and I just love it. I think we need a little bit of that in the planner world. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I think that's it. So, I mean, I will give you guys another one of these videos at the end of September, I think. I think that's what we'll do going forward. And I do appreciate you guys, anyone, for watching. I know, like, sometimes when, like, you're talking about people's lives, you're like, oh, I don't want to know about that. But I do appreciate those people who do care. And it's been a month, that's for sure. It's been a busy month, and I don't want to say I'm glad it's over, because I'm going to say goodbye to summer, and I don't want to say goodbye to summer. And also, I'm, kind of saying goodbye to my dog Gizmo. I still have my moments, it's been a month now, and it makes me sad every time I think about her. I do have her picture on my phone. Yes, ignore this little thing here that says Designs by Planner Perfect, order placed. um, Oh, here's my little puppy. Oh, you can't see. There's Jack, and then that's Gizmo. And Google did this thing where it was black and white. It's the last time I took my dog for a walk, and it just felt right to have that picture on my phone. It just felt good. So I remember her every day, and she's in my heart. And yeah, that's it. That's it for me, you guys. I'm going to sign off before this video it gets even longer and I fly away on a tangent. So take care of yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I'll see you at the end of the month. Again, you can catch me in my planner videos. I have them every week. And without further ado, I'll talk to you soon. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you are new, please subscribe, click on the bell button, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.